Welcome back to the channel, everyone. In today's video, we attack in Legends League using the highly requested troops, the Witches. Alrighty guys, so you requested the Witches as the next Legend League attacks episode. I actually had requests for the Witches over the previous few episodes, and if you do want me to use a particular strategy, let me know in the comments. Now, I just threw this one together, had a little bit of a think about it. I thought maybe we could use an E-Drag and a Baby Drag in order to funnel. We've got the majority of the army Witches with the jump spell and the earthquake spells to get us through the base. I figured a couple of giants and ice golems just to tank would be appropriate. Also guys, we have just 8 hours before the March season challenge kicks off. We showcased the Primal Queen to you. If you did miss that video, I will link it at the end of this one, but actually by the time you watch this, the March season challenge will have started. And you can go ahead and get your Primal Queen. Let's get the Primal King though. I always forget, I always leave it to the end. I think I'm going to make a video on it, and I never do. So let's go ahead and collect the Primal King skin. Also the Book of Heroes. Wait a second. I bought one from the trader yesterday, so we need to use that. Let's get the Rune of Elixir and the Rune of Gold. Rune of Dark Elixir. Oh, I hate this, but I cannot use it. I can't use it. We are maxed on Dark Elixir. We could upgrade the King and then use a Rune of Dark Elixir, I guess. Let's go for it. Let's go for it, guys. So, where is my King? Level 67. We can go ahead and upgrade the King. I'm pretty sure I have a Book of Heroes. Yes, I do, because there was one in the season challenge, wasn't there? So let's go ahead and upgrade that. It's not a good day. I've literally just used the training potion and this happens. It happens all of the time to me. As soon as I use that boost, it finishes. Anyways, let's use the Book of Heroes to get that upgraded. Level 68 it is. Now we could go ahead, don't really need to, but for 50 gems, I guess we kind of can. Go ahead and use it. Fill up the Dark Elixir. Then we go into the season challenges. We can claim the Book of Heroes. Claim the Rune of Dark Elixir, so we've got it. We now can't claim the Dark Elixir. That is left, always losing that Dark Elixir. It's the price you pay when you have a maxed out account. And actually, guys, I think before we get into the Witches, I think we can get this King to maxed. Level 69. Let's use the Hero Book. Do we have a hammer? We don't. Can I purchase it? No. Shot down 135 league medals and we need 165. So the King will have to stay on good old level 69 for the moment. And in a different episode, we will indeed bring him to level 70. If you are going to be purchasing the season pass, make sure to go into settings, more settings, and right at the bottom, enter code JUDO before you make any purchases. Any of your purchase will be shared with me, a small percentage of it anyways, and it is very much appreciated. But guys, let's get into the first attack for the Witches. 3 multi-target Inferno Towers. Beautiful. Every time you use any army where you want the multi, you get singles. Whenever you use an army where you want singles, you get multis. That's how it goes, I guess, guys. That is how it goes. So how on earth do we do this? I mean, this guy's got a great base to defend Witches. Splash damage is surrounding everywhere. I'm not actually sure what we could do. Let's go with the E-Drag at the top. Try and create a little bit of a funnel, I guess. There's probably a black bomb up there as well. Let's go with the Baby Dragon on this side. Then, I guess we go with the King around the bottom. Ooh, look at the E-Drag chaining through that. I'm debating raging that E-Drag, but we really don't have enough spells to mess with. But look at the damage it actually gets. That's pretty awesome. Let's go with the Wall Wrecker. Should have maybe gone with the Ice Golems and the Giants beforehand. Now let's go with the Witches, King's Ability, Grand Warden. Let's just spam some Wall Breakers in. We don't really need them, guys, but let's go for it. Then let's jump here. It's Earthquake, Poison, Rage everything through the Town Hall. Grand Warden's ability. Should have used the Queen in there as well. In it comes. Scattershot will need to be frozen. As the Witches come forward, let's freeze the next Scattershot. Freeze this one again. Come on, Witches. I've only got one more free spell for you guys. Freeze this Scattershot. One of them will go down. We can use the Royal Champion's ability, but we are quite a distance from the next Scattershot. Let's use the Royal Champion's ability in the hope we can get something. Come on, Queen. Move over to that side. I'm debating using the Queen ability here. I think I'm going to, just to try and get to that Scattershot, but everything caught in the tornado trap. Witches are going to go down quick here, guys, unless we are careful. And that's it. They're gone. They are indeed gone. What? Look at the percent. How are we only on 45%? Are you joking me? Scattershots wrecked us. Splash damage everywhere. You guys have not done me a favor using the Witches. I don't know that we can do this, especially with so many Witches, unless we come across single target Infernos so we can hit the Scattershot early on, try and rage through it. Maybe I don't take the Earthquake. Maybe we take 2 jump spells instead. I mean, we're going to get close to 60%. I guess at least we could secure the 2 stars on that one, but with so much splash around the base, we've got to come up with singles, or we've just got to be able to get through them a little bit quicker. Okay, so the season challenge finished. We got all of the loot, but we had our troops ready. So I figured let's do one attack to try and get the Witches some success before we spend all of our loot. This one has a multi-inferno on the left with a scattershot, single with a scattershot, and multi down the bottom. Really not sure how to do this, if I'm perfectly honest with you guys. It is a nightmare for Witches, that's all I can say. It is a nightmare for them. Let's go with the E-Drag maybe here. I was going to say if there's a black bomb there, I will just, I don't know, probably quit. We get a little bit of damage onto the Eagle. Why don't we get the Royal Champion into that area as well? Whilst the E-Drag is tanking just a little bit, that should help us out. Would have been better actually to get that Royal Champion in a little bit sooner. Let's use the ability before it starts going for the Skellies. It would be really good to get the multi. The E-Drag has done a beautiful job as well across onto that side. I'm debating using the poison on the Skellies, but it's now too late. If the Royal Champion could have got the multi though, that would have been tremendous. Okay, let's go with maybe the King on this side. And we can use, we can't really use the Wall Breakers unless we freeze Wall Breakers. Ooh, Queen in there. Queen can get the multi-inferno and the scattershot. I'm just winging this, guys. I really am. But if the Queen gets the scattershot, King powers that area. Let's use a wizard there. Come on, Queen. Get that scattershot. Let's use the ability because I don't want the scattershot taking out the Queen. That goes down. King's created a funnel. If only that multi-inferno had have gone down. Let's go Ice Golem. Wall Wrecker. Giants spreading around, another Ice Golem, all of the Witches on the inside with the Grand Warden. We've got the jump spell onto that area. We can freeze the scattershot as well to try and help get through where the Witches are. Let's freeze it again. We want to try and save the rage for the Town Hall though, if we can. Let's use the Earthquake now to activate it. Get ourselves into the center. Let's rage. Let's freeze it. poison on the clan castle. We can use the Grand Warden's ability as we have everything coming through. Look at the multi-inferno on the bottom. We should have used the poison, I think, where the royal champion was down in that area, because that is very troublesome. But we've got through the scatter shot. We've got a whole pack of witches in the center. We kind of need another rage spell. Look, if we had a rage spell right now, they would be powering through the middle of this base. I don't think they're in the meta. We've given it a try in Legends League. Certainly we have struggled just due to the amount of splash. I think we could take apart a couple of earthquake spells, but I really think it would be either another jump spell and a rage spell would be the items. I don't think we could take an extra freeze spell. We've already got 4. Or maybe we could. Maybe we could just use the Wrecker and like 12 freeze spells. I don't know. Maybe we could try that in a different episode. That is going to wrap it up for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Just a couple of attacks with the witches. I might end up going back to using the witches at a later date. Let me know if you would like me to do that, just because I didn't have much time in terms of recording the different attacks. So just a couple in there. Wanted to show you the progress of my base a little bit as well, but struggled due to the amount of splash. Let me know your suggestions down in the comments. If you want to see the drag clone method that we did yesterday, I'm going to link it right here on your screen. Go ahead and check that one out. We did a couple of extra attacks. You will enjoy it. I'll see you guys there, but if not, I will catch you again tomorrow. Until then, have a good one.